Bonjour, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. When you think of France, what comes to mind? The Eiffel Tower, delicious croissants, maybe a bit of that famous Parisian chic. France is a country synonymous with elegance, art, and a certain joie de vivre. But beyond the famous landmarks and culinary delights, there's a treasure trove of fascinating facts waiting to be discovered. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of France to uncover 10 amazing things you probably didn't know about this incredible country. So grab a café au lait, get comfortable, and let's explore the secrets of Le Kisagani. First up, did you know that France is the most visited country in the world? It's true. Year after year, it attracts more tourists than any other nation, with people flocking to see its iconic cities, beautiful countryside, and historic sites. It's not just Paris. From the lavender fields of Provence to the snowy peaks of the Alps, France offers something for every traveler. Moving on to a quirky one. It's illegal to name a pig Napoleon in France. Yes, you heard that right. This old law was supposedly put in place to prevent disrespect to the former emperor, Napoleon Bonaparte. While it's probably not strictly enforced today, it's a fun piece of historical trivia that shows just how much the French respect their history. Next, let's talk about food. We all know about French cheese, but did you know there are over 1,600 different types? That's more varieties than you could try in years. From creamy brie to tangy Roquefort, France is a true paradise for cheese lovers. Each region has its own specialty, making a trip through the country a delicious culinary adventure. Here's a fact for the art lovers. The Louvre Museum is so vast that if you spent just 30 seconds looking at each piece of art, it would take you around 100 consecutive days to see everything. It's the world's largest art museum, and home to masterpieces like the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo. You could literally get lost in centuries of art and history. Did you know that the French army was the first to use camouflage? During World War I, they hired artists to paint their vehicles and equipment to blend in with the landscape. The word camouflage itself actually comes from the French verb camouflage, which means to disguise. A truly creative solution born out of necessity. Speaking of innovation, the hot air balloon was a French invention. In 1783, the Montgolfier brothers launched the very first manned flight, floating over Paris in a beautifully decorated balloon. This groundbreaking event marked the beginning of aviation history and captured the imagination of the world. Let's talk about geography. France is the largest country in the European Union and is often called l'Hexagone, the hexagon, because of its six-sided shape, but its territory extends far beyond Europe, with overseas regions and territories in the Americas and the Indian and Pacific Oceans. So, technically, the sun never sets on France. Now, for a sweet fact, croissants weren't actually invented in France. They originated in Vienna, Austria, and were known as kip. They were brought to Paris in the 1830s, where French bakers perfected the recipe, turning it into the flaky, buttery pastry we all know and love today. Here's one for the road literally. France has an incredible network of roads, and it was the first country in the world to introduce license plates for cars. It's also famous for its roundabouts, or wrongs points. There are tens of thousands of them across the country, designed to keep traffic flowing smoothly. And finally, our 10th fact. The motto of the French Republic is Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité, which means liberty, equality, fraternity. This powerful phrase, born from the French Revolution, represents the core values that have shaped the nation's identity and continue to inspire people worldwide. And there you have it, 10 fascinating facts about France. I hope you enjoyed this little journey and learned something new. Which fact surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more adventures.